This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday you'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just I rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together. Under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying.
Then I don't know.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project at the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See that.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool because
Smart.
is
the new
gangster.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know.
now you know. Now you know.
No.
Big shouts out to See That, man. For y'all don't know, the Community Development and Training Center has been around
Yeah.
for the last 10 years.
Yes.
Stomping,
Yes.
grinding,
Going strong. Going
pounding
strong.
in the
Yes.
paint.
Yeah. Organizing.
Listen,
Leadership.
collaborating,
development. Yes.
helping the
Yes.
community, building the community, just doing all that we can do to help the community be all it can be.
Yes. Amazing work.
Big shout out to
thank you.
To See That team.
Thank you. See that.
Community
See
Development
that. Okay.
and Training Center.
And you know,
A lot of people don't know. They don't know what they're listening to. They don't know how we got here.
Yeah.
They don't know how 99 Jams found the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Well,
And
would
it
you
was-
mind telling the story? How did we get here? How did we get
Okay,
here on
let me
99?
pull my
Let's
hoodie
go
off.
back down memory lane.
Let me pull my hood off. It was 2018 doing the Amendment 4.
Yes.
Want to say big shots out to SCIU.
Yep.
And the whole BJ 99 and all them. It is BJ 99 or something. I don't know.
no, we're not doing. No. Okay, so
It was $11.99.
fast forward.
You started at the very beginning.
But for real,
Yeah.
we started doing this
Yep.
for Amendment 4 to get more eyes and ears on it. We felt there wasn't enough people talking about it.
True.
We felt that, we needed to come in, and Don J agreed.
Yeah.
He said, hey, this sounds like something we can do at the radio station. And then the birth of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club was made.
Yes. Lord have mercy. And we've been here ever since.
Oh, yeah, ever since.
Ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, ain't
Yeah,
going nowhere.
yeah.
That's
Lots
what
of good
happened.
stuff happening too, man.
Yeah.
I see the well, let me do this. Monday night, Wildwood Neighborhood Association meeting kickoff.
Oh,
Yeah.
we ain't talk about that. We talk about that.
No, we ain't talk about it before
Big
it happened, but
shots
we can
out.
do it afterwards. Yeah.
Big shouts out to the Wildwood Neighborhood Association. They had it at the Urban Drinkery.
Yep.
The hub, right? That's what we call it.
The hub. Yeah,
for
yeah,
real,
yeah.
that's the community hub,
That's right.
You know, they have hubs all over, but the community hub is the Urban Drinkery, and we had this community meeting there. And I want to say big shouts out to Wildwood, because to me it was maybe 4 or 5 neighborhoods represented at that place.
Yeah, so Charles Park, Wildwood, Bartley Park,
Yes.
and yeah, it was good.
And the Jordan Park residents, big shouts out to Jordan Park.
Yeah,
the Jordan
Amber
Park.
Woods, man, I've been working with her probably about 4 months. Really.
Yes, Amber lives in Jordan Park.
Yeah,
and she's bringing or re-energizing.
Let me tell you my Amber story.
Okay, go ahead.
So we saw each other somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. And she said that she was interested in organizing a neighborhood association, and she wanted to put it together. And I was like, okay, I'll hit you up after I get off council, because just capacity and bandwidth and all of that stuff. And that was maybe December, and so like sure enough, in January, as soon as we made the transition, we jumped right on it. And like everything that we talked about doing, she just been doing it, man. And so the kickoff meeting was Monday. Wildwood Heights Neighborhood Association will be meeting on the second Monday of every month going forward. And we are definitely excited about helping her and helping them to organize the neighborhood association. And so, yeah, it's definitely been an amazing blessing. When you get somebody, you find somebody who want to do it and really about doing it, and is coachable and willing to.
Yeah, she said she want to do this.
Yeah. So she been amazing. So shout out to Amber Woods.
I talked to Amber one day. I was in the store by Jordan Park, and we sat in that store for maybe an hour.
Okay,
going back and forth. Yeah. And so I'm definitely inspired by seeing what she's doing. And this neighborhood association is so important. You need to think about, where your grandma live at, where you live at. Where is the neighborhood open? Is it an association? Because that's the beginning seats of power for communities, right? Because that way you gather and harness the power of your neighbors, right? To impact change. So that's another important reason we always been involved with neighborhood association. I came up out of Child's Park. Big shouts out to Child's Park.
Right on.
And I just love to see all the neighborhoods, right? People don't know Sandra is the president of the Deuces.
Yeah, Chandra Alice Ranger. Yeah, Chandra over at Urban Drinker.
Yes,
she's the president of
Deuces
Deuces Live.
President of the Deuces Live Association.
Yep.
And she hosted the meeting for Wildwood
Heights Neighborhood Association.
And
we talking about collaboration.
It was a beautiful thing. I was there. I really just pulled up to go to Urban.
Missy Vaughn, good morning.
And I pulled up and seen
and walked up on a neighborhood association.
I was like, look at this. They had food, made me feel like somebody. Yeah. Say, hey, Jabbar, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Made me feel good.
And you just pulling up, I was just
doing my thing. Yeah,
that's the spot. Yeah.
But that shows you how much growth the community has gone through. And it's going through.
So for all those y'all don't come together and we don't unite on stuff, like no. Not exactly the case.
That's not true.
Not true at all. We do work together. We do collaborate. We do come on things.
And we're in the middle of
building. Gabbard, thank you for tuning in. King Jab, I see you, big brother. Appreciate you, man. All that you do.
We're in the middle of building a stronger community through our neighborhoods and community groups.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how we're doing it. But please understand, the neighborhoods is the building blocks of strength in a city.
Yeah. Right on. Q, what's good?
None. I'm just listening to y'all.
Shout out. You got local shout outs? Anybody in Tampa Bay you want to say who deserve a shout out? Anybody you can think of at this present time?
You know what?
Current moment?
At this present time.
Yeah. We give them flowers. Put them in the chat.
Somebody
who's doing,
a lot of people
somebody
I
who's
can give
doing some amazing
to.
work. Put
It's
it
a
in
lot
the
of
chat.
people
Let them know that we appreciate it.
That's
Tis,
out here that
appreciate it. I want to say I appreciate 99 Jams Cara Festa Radio.
Yes.
I really was just looking at the Ray Tampa podcast.
Okay.
This is an impactful station.
Right.
And if y'all are not, donating and being a part, underwriting shows and being a part of it, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is the spot.
It is.
For what we doing here in this community. And we just got to give a big shout out to 99 Gems Care Festival Radio.
That's right. Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to the Urban League, man. Nikki Gaskin K-Part over there at the Pinellas County Urban League.
Big shouts out to the Urban League.
They doing some amazing work.
Urban League Young Professionals.
Young professionals, the guild, the style program. They doing all kind of stuff, but they also have
King Jab.
King Jab.
King Jab over there.
Yeah. King Jab. Yeah.
Yeah, big shouts out to King Jab.
Yeah. And also, I want to give a shout out to King Jab, mentioning King Jab for hosting the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club over at Agape Soul
For a month.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Opening up the doors, making space for us over there. So thank you, King Jab, and Mrs. King Jab.
Because we can't do nothing without her.
That's right.
Right. And you know what? Shout out, because I love it. Because he be like, I got to ask my wife.
Yeah.
Don't you move that lady
That's a smart
stuff.
man.
He said, don't you move that lady stuff.
That's a smart
Don't you
man.
touch that lady stuff.
That's right. You be what's good. Damian Davis, what's happening, big brother?
Mm-hmm.
He said he want to give us our flowers. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Hey man, I accept them. You can drop them off at the radio station. You know?
No, actually, you know what? So I'm participating or helping out tomorrow night
Okay.
in Tampa at 7th and Grove.
Okay. Chandra, we were
big-
just talking about you in a good way.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, that's the president.
Oh,
Like,
thank you. Whatever she was saying.
yeah, Tampa.
Oh, so Tampa, Boots in Business
Okay.
is what it's called.
Them boots is making the rounds, I swear.
No.
got some
It's
boots
actually
now.
called Business and Boots,
Business
right?
and boots.
I might
Okay.
And
pull up- I
so
might
the
pull up
first
on
half is like networking and just kind of get your business and then learn the boots on the ground.
Okay.
Dancing at 7th and Grove from 6 to 10 tomorrow.
Okay. That's what's up. You know how to do it? You know how to do the boots on the ground
I mean,
step?
I'm a quick learner. If I get out there.
on the
I'm
ground.
not so much on the I can't
Let me
do
put my
them.
boots on the ground.
I got a mean hully gully though.
Oh,
yeah.
I got a mean hully gully.
What about?
Yeah.
Let me
okay.
see you.
Let me see.
The squirrel
Let me see
is not a side
Girl ain't
line.
nothing but a hully gully.
Can
No,
you King Wayne with it though?
Dance is not line dance.
Okay,
No,
okay,
no,
okay.
Line dances in the hood.
No, they're not. They're just hood dancing.
No,
Okay.
that's the line.
No, that is
And
not
you can get in the line and everybody can came
No.
Move your bike.
Big
No.
shout out to Kaya, man, the legendary Miss K. Wayne went in Tampa Tony.
Right on.
No.
Let me read this real quick. The Urban League. So 2025 annual meeting. Join the Pinellas County Urban League annual meeting as they reflect on their accomplishments, share updates, and the path towards their Vision 2030. Also celebrating the powerful impact of their work in the community. That's going to be Thursday. So that's tomorrow between 12:30 and 1. So it's a lunch thing. You can register at pcul.org. And again, shout out to the Pinellas County Urban League.
Yes. April 15th.
James, what's good, man?
April 15th, we are celebrating 10 years at the Care Festival Radio 99 Jams. We need y'all.
Yes,
Like, this is going to be the biggest.
it is.
Right? This is going to be the biggest. St. Pete ain't never seen nothing like this before. And we got to unite and stand together for community radio.
That's right.
We got a call coming in.
That's right.
Don't be interrupting me.
It's what's on your mind Wednesday. Call a shout out. Who you want to shout out?
Hey, shout out. I want to, first off, this comedian David Davis, I want to shout y'all out for everything y'all do in the city, to let us share our platforms and endeavors and all the positive, giving us a safe place to be able to come do that. Shout out to Doug and y'all and the whole family. Second, I want to,
Stay back there
Get
too.
that baby son. He
Good morning, Zayden.
they in the back chilling. Okay. And secondly, I want to let y'all know, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we got a special surprise, man. Shout out to Urban Directory. I do the free comedy show every third Wednesday of the month. We will have a nice headliner. There'll be a special surprise for y'all, man. So y'all come out, show the city some love, man. Come to Urban Directory and hang out, man. Live, laugh, and have fun, man. Y'all already know it's out there like Grand Independence, man. But God bless y'all and thank y'all for everything.
Hey, man, thank you, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for all you
Hey,
do.
you want me to
Damian
tell you?
Davis. That's
The
good.
last comedy show was hilarious.
But you want me to tell
Yeah.
you every is it every second or third Wednesday at Urban? This is always free.
Yeah.
It is always free.
It's always free.
Always
Until
free.
it ain't. Right?
But I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not. This is the
That's the way that it's set
and
up.
he made,
The way
and
that
he
it's
made a
currently set up,
promise.
yeah.
He made a promise. The
Okay.
last show, right? The last show was so hilarious. It's like Cat Williams and them times 10. This
Yeah.
and he promised. He said even when he get the way he going, that superstar, and he said he's always going to do a free show and organize free comics to come down and stand on his platform. So Dame, thank you, bro.
Yep.
St. Pete Funny, we won't be the same without you, man. We appreciate you for all you do. And I got some more stuff. Y'all want me to keep going?
Okay.
Okay.
We doing
No,
Literacy.
you got like 2 minutes.
I got Literacy Fest,
Yeah,
13th
2
annual,
minutes.
the 13th annual James Weldon Johnson Community Literacy Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And this is big.
Yes.
Right? The Friends of James Library has been putting this together forever.
Yep.
Right? 13 years to be exact. The Literary Fest, it is March 15th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's this Saturday.
Yep.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Enoch Davis Park. Where's the Enoch Davis Park at?
So it's
In the
behind,
back of-
in the back.
We need some park stuff.
some markers. Right?
We need some park stuff back there.
Back
It's a
at the
park.
Enoch Davis
But
Park.
you know what? There's a lot of parks here that you don't even realize. It's a park right across the street from here. Right there in that field.
Yeah, Broadwater.
Yeah, we need to work on this. I don't worry, I got an email. I'm sending emails out this morning.
You have been.
If you get an email from me, don't worry about it. I'm serious about what I'm talking about.
And James Swain said you can't beat free. And
Okay.
Chandra said it's every third Wednesday.
Okay,
Thank you
yeah.
for the
What you
correction.
said? Second Tuesday? Or something?
Okay, and last one.
Okay.
Black businesses,
Okay.
Black-owned businesses, and other businesses are encouraged to attend the meeting. And this is going to be Tuesday, March 25th at the Foundation.
Okay, I got one too. Just if I got 60 seconds, the Florida Department of Health in Pinellas County, they're doing this Food Connects Us, celebrating National Nutrition Month, and they said join the Department of Health's WIC program for a fun and educational event focused on healthy eating and family wellness. They're highlighting the connection between good nutrition and strong families. Bring the whole family for a morning of learning and fun, and that's going to be this Saturday as well. So you're going to be moving around this weekend, y'all. Go to Childs Park from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This Saturday for live demonstrations of healthy meal prep, resource tables offering informations, and no-cost raffles with prizes.
Let me see that. Oh, I think I did.
All
post
right,
it.
and then before we take this quick little break, just want to let you know 99 Jam open house celebrating 10 years in business on Saturday, April 5th.
Okay.
Right.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendar. The anniversary celebration later in this year. We are in our anniversary spring marathon. Support our community radio station. Call in to make your pledge.
Yes, make your pledge. I'm pledging right now. I'm pledging
All right.
$100. I'm
Right
the
on,
first
right
pledge.
on, right on,
I got $100.
Right on, right
Who
on.
gonna match me?
I'll match you.
Okay, that's 200.
Yeah.
If you watching, you're listening, we finna go to NPR, but when we come back, we looking for matching bids. We
That's
got
right.
100 on the table. Meet it or beat it.
That's
Y'all
right.
actually got 200 on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you at?
Hey.
Be real, be real.
At break time.
We'll be right back. And when we come back, like we got a lot of hot topics. We got some stuff, Trump doing some crazy stuff. We got to ask Kiana. We got what the people say. So y'all make sure that y'all come back after the break.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United, we must stand together. Under God, we are one. We must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying our
My
trees.
brother, my sister, I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets. Cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together.
Said he would press Moscow to agree to the deal, adding, quote, "The ball is now in their court." Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Russian officials are scrutinizing publicly released statements about the ceasefire proposal and did not rule out a phone call between Putin and Trump in the coming days. Overnight, Russia launched another wave of drone and missile attacks on Ukraine. One woman was killed, 9 wounded in a Russian strike on Kryvyi Rih, while in the port city of Odessa, 4 Syrian sailors were killed when a Russian ballistic missile struck a vessel loading wheat for export to Algeria. Israel's military has stepped up attacks on the Gaza Strip, killing at least 8 people over the past 24 hours, despite the ongoing ceasefire agreement. Among the dead are a Palestinian girl who was shot and killed by Israeli forces near Deir al-Balah, and 4 Palestinians killed in an airstrike near an Israeli checkpoint in central Gaza. This is the father of one of the victims.
Did we end the war or not? We don't know. Sometimes they say the first phase of the ceasefire has been extended, and sometimes they say the Israelis are not accepting the deal. We cannot say anything other than, may God take revenge on those who caused this.
With Israel's total blockade of food, fuel, and humanitarian aid to Gaza now in its 12th day, the Gaza Bakers Union reports 6 of the territory's 22 remaining bakeries shut down after they ran out of cooking gas. On Tuesday, the charity MSF, Doctors Without Borders, strongly condemned the Israeli-imposed siege on the Gaza Strip, writing, quote, "Israeli authorities are yet again normalizing the use of aid as a negotiation tool. This is outrageous. Humanitarian aid should never be used as a bargaining chip in war," they said. On Tuesday, Israeli forces arrested dozens of people in the occupied West Bank, killing 4 people during raids around the city of Jenin. Among the victims is 58-year-old grandmother Faiza Ibrahim Abu Ghali, who was shot and killed when Israeli soldiers raided her home. Her 7-year-old grandson.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together. Under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying our
My
dreams.
brother, my sister, I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Held at an
Is
ICE
that how that
jail
works?
in
That's
Gino,
kinda how that
Louisiana,
works.
Kinda how that
will
works.
not
So-
I hate
be
the split
present at the
screen.
hearing.
So that
On Tuesday,
means,
at least
yeah,
11
I mean,
people
split the
arrested in New York City as
screen.
hundreds
You
gathered
can
to
see
demand his
you.
release.
I can still hear
Protests
the
in
marching.
solidarity
I know I haven't cut it off.
Because it ain't over.
Oh, because it ain't over yet. It ain't over until it's over. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAC.
See
And we would
that?
like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because
Smart is
the new
gangster.
baby.
If you didn't know,
Now you know.
Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. All right, would you rather?
Would you rather?
Okay.
I would. I'd rather.
Would you rather get dumped via text
Okay.
or ghosted?
Dumped via text. So I say this first. I would rather not get dumped. But
But
if
it
I did
happens.
get dumped, I would rather get dumped by text.
It depends. No, I'd rather get dumped by text.
Don't ghost me.
I mean,
Let me know something.
I would say neither. Tell me in person. Don't text me. Don't not call me. Pull up on me.
Yeah.
The same way.
So have you
used to.
ever been ghosted?
Of course, everybody done been ghosted. Who ain't been ghosted? Sometimes people don't know they been ghosted.
No.
You got ghosted so good.
You don't even know that
you got ghosted.
I'm trying to think. Because it's been so long for me. I gotta go way back.
Oh,
Way.
think
And
I
then
was
it wasn't
ghosted.
text
I don't think
messages
I was
really
ever
did.
ghosted. I don't think I was
Have you ever ghosted somebody?
I can't say, I have, yeah. I have. I ain't gonna even lie.
It's only America.
You say it's only American.
I have.
Ghosting has been a technique that's been around since the
Just
1700s.
move on. Nothing, show's over, folks. Nothing to see here.
It's been around before the telephone, before Alexander Graham Bell made the phone. People was getting ghosted all through the centuries.
Miss Teresa, put it in the chat. Tell us, Miss Teresa, would you rather get dumped by text or ghosted? And ghost just mean like you just don't get no response, no call. That's
just
because that's a millennial term, right?
Yeah.
Ghosted.
Is it?
Ghosted?
No,
No, because you used to ghost ride the whip. You used to ghost ride the bicycle.
no,
ghosting,
that was
in
a
this
different
context,
term.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
No, it's
You
not.
know what ghosting the
Context
bicycle
matters,
is?
Mr. Evans.
You know what ghost riding the bicycle
I
is?
do.
No, you is not finna
Yeah,
switch this whole
that's the
thing. No, it's
same
not.
thing as ghosting somebody in a relationship.
Just
No.
goofing off,
Ghost
taking your
riding
hands
the
off the, just pushing it and jumping off, seeing how far I go by.
You ever been ghosted on a bicycle when you on the handlebars? Hey man,
No, I ain't
this
have
is a
that kind of
dangerous
friends.
world. This is a dangerous world.
This is the filmmaker coming out, just making up stuff right now. Like, have you ever been ghosted while you on the handlebars?
Yeah, people do that.
Didn't have them kind of.
Me neither. I didn't have them type of friends.
It's a cutthroat world out there.
So give me some heads up.
Okay.
Give
On.
me, yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
just text me. Don't.
Yeah, don't just
Look out for me.
Yeah.
But usually, let me tell you, usually the ghosting happens like early on.
Oh yeah, you
Like-
already been
it's
ghosted.
like-
You just ain't noticed.
Like it's usually nobody ghosts. Like it's really rare because we
For
don't
you to get like all the way
ghosted
ghosted.
like a year after, like y'all together for a whole year,
And then you get ghosted?
and then you get ghosted.
Oh yeah.
yeah. And that-
Ghosting is usually weeks
like
or months.
like
in.
a week, like y'all went on the 1 or 2 dates. One person kind of like you, and the other person like, nah, this ain't
Okay,
it.
okay.
And then you got the aggravating person that really think like, oh, this is the best date ever. Boom, 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 and the other person like,
Not so much.
nah.
I would say people done been ghosted on the first link.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
usually
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't early, like early.
like
into the-
usually most
Yeah.
people get ghosted early.
Yeah. Put it in the chat.
Like
Let
you
us know
ever been
what
you ever
think.
been on a date and then
Yeah.
you get ghosted on the date?
I've heard about it happening.
I have not.
I've never been ghosted on a date.
Yeah, I heard about it
Yeah.
happening.
No,
I done heard of people walking out
Mama
while
Blue,
people at
good
the
morning.
table.
God,
That's
good
a
morning.
ghost. Like
Yeah.
if somebody decide in the middle of the date that it's over with.
That's ghosting?
Yeah.
Kinda.
You just can't say anything. People be running their mouth and they done said the wrong thing. People go to the bathroom and don't come back.
All right, so we got some politics.
Politics with Mr. Edmund. Yeah.
What's happening in the
So,
world?
okay, what's going on in the world today? Don't be doing that.
Don't be doing what?
Waiting on me. So, okay, so first and foremost, you know, President Trump had made a commitment to buy him a Tesla.
I did see that.
Elon Musk and Tesla has been taking a huge hit.
Mm-hmm.
They say he lost over 140 billion dollars since inauguration.
He need to keep on. But
And
go
the Tesla
ahead.
stock is tumbling.
Yeah.
But all stocks are
all stocks
are
taking
getting
hit.
But
hit.
let's say
All
this,
stocks are
Tesla has
getting hit.
never been that profitable.
Okay.
I mean,
No. They had go back and look at it. He's
Yeah,
never
it's-
may a profit off of Tesla.
I mean,
yet.
he ain't made a profit out of none of them businesses, really. But it's crazy. He's doing like a recycling. He take money from one, throw it in the other.
That ain't
crazy.
what I'm just saying.
I don't
Tesla has
think
never
he's
been
trying- I
profitable.
don't think he's trying to make money. I think he's trying to like grow the stocks and grow the intangible dollars.
That's
Like,
he
you know
told
what
he's
I'm saying?
still trying to make
'Cause
money.
You know, a lot of businesses run in the red for years.
Yeah.
They
True.
survive in the red. They'll sell and they survive in the red. They thrive in it. But that's another long
Okay.
story. So
So Trump pledging to buy
Trump
Tesla.
pledged. They bought a Tesla out to the White House. Trump kicked the tires and said,
I know you're hurting, dog. Bring me one of them cars, man.
Yeah.
Bring me one of them.
Let's do a commercial for you in front of the White House.
You
on
think
the
his base is
American.
gonna follow suit?
No.
You don't think this?
You want me to tell you because most of them can't afford it.
No. The real problem was Elon's base was liberals.
Okay.
Right? So the Tesla base was people who wanted to save the environment.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it crunk up.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
get what I mean? Yeah. And when he started getting politically active with the conservative party, that made some of the liberals who supported it look twice at him.
Mm-hmm.
And so
also made some conservatives look twice at him.
I mean,
I was just going by your
but I don't think Tesla. I don't think Tesla ever appealed to conservatives.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because
they want gas and
they
motors.
want big motors, big trucks, diesel power. So I don't think Tesla as a car brand has ever really appealed to them. And I don't think it ever is. He got a real problem because his base is liberal. And they're kind of like tree huggers, people who want to save the environment.
Yeah, and so now they leave. I saw that there was a African country.
Yes, they made
electric vehicle as well.
Don't make me say the wrong name.
These are black guys. I actually saw it. I was looking at the commercial, the interview.
I really think I love the black EVs because there's one coming out of Atlanta as well.
Okay.
But first, I want to read this Donald Trump tweet.
Okay.
He says the Republicans, conservatives, and all great Americans, Elon Musk is putting it on the line in order for our nation to help our nation. He's doing a fantastic job, but the radical left lunatics, as they are often known, they are illegally boycotting Tesla. one of the world's great automakers, Elon's baby.
Go ahead.
Is this what he's saying? This is the tweet.
Yeah.
In order to attack him and do harm to Elon and everything he stands for. They tried to do it to me in 2004 presidential ballot box, but now how did it work out? In any event, I'm going to buy a brand new Tesla tomorrow morning.
Okay. Is he buying it or the U.S. government?
Giving it to him.
No, or the government
buying it. Salary? I know that was one of the things too.
He got a salary. He got a salary.
And a lot of those small government advocates got big salaries from the government. Just as a side note, they get like $175K a year, saying that the people who getting their checks don't deserve to get their checks. But that's another story. Mr. Edmund, what else you got? Politics.
In other political news, and it's still along the same lines, they're trying to negotiate a ceasefire with Russia.
Okay.
They got Marco Rubio over there doing negotiations. And right now they're saying it's in the Russians' hands. It's up to the Russians.
It's up to the Russians to...
Because I guess, Ukraine has made the concessions and ready to do the deal.
Okay.
So now, and so they're saying Vladimir Putin might make a call to the White House or even come to the White House in the next coming week. So keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
We'll see the press conference. We'll see the conversation.
Keep an eye out for it because I don't know.
This is now became like prime time at the White House. It used to be business behind closed doors. They come and give us, but now
everything doing business in the public.
In the public. I don't know how I like that.
I don't know how I like it either. I think they're doing
a disservice.
Press conference for executive orders. I don't understand.
I guess they want you to know what they ordering.
Yeah,
because a lot of them executive orders you never hear about. You don't know about it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so I'm all right with them saying, "Yep, we came in here to drive this thing to hell on the rocket ship, and we halfway there."
Yeah,
keep going. We on our way.
And stock market has been crashing.
Yeah,
crypto markets have been crashing. So Tesla isn't the only stock to be hit. It's a lot of stocks being hit.
I saw that yesterday. I seen the market was in bad shape.
Yeah, and crypto doing
horrible.
Yeah.
So, and I told somebody this on one of my investor friends. He got an investor page.
Okay.
And one of the things I told him, I'm like, the traditional stocks taking a hit and crypto taking a hit, they're kind of two different things. Because when you look at crypto really came from like zero, no wealth, no value, no nothing. And now it's like, it's respected.
Right.
Even if it lose 100% of its value, it's still up 10,000%.
Okay, because
you get what I'm
saying? How well it did in the beginning.
Because somebody was like, "Oh, look at Bitcoin, it's down to 80,000." I was like, "Did y'all know 80,000 was an amazing Bitcoin price?"
Okay.
Amazing. It went up to 100, 110, 120, whatever.
Yeah.
80 is still an amazing number.
When it was like 40.
I remember it was $700.
Yeah.
It was
Well, I would say
$700.
this.
Been on it.
Remember,
you was on it.
It was $700 per coin, and I said, "Hey, y'all, that's less than an ounce of coke."
Yeah, I
Oh, my
remember
bad.
I remember you.
But I said, I'm like, bro,
I remember when you.
We do not
$700.
We do not.
We don't condone nothing, but we know the prices.
Yeah.
We don't condone nothing, but we know the
Well,
stuff.
I know this.
Yeah.
I'm not a psychic. But I said at the beginning of the year, cash out now with your Bitcoin, with your crypto. Cause it was,
a good time to cash
I
out.
told you because it was
went up
done.
to 100, so
But I told you at the beginning because it went up. I said, get your money now and get out.
Right. No, I hear that. So they saying recession is on the way. How y'all feel about that?
I think it is.
I believe it is.
I think we're in a recession. I think we've been in a recession for a while. I think, consumer sentiment has been keeping us out for recession. Meaning people have been steady spending money.
Okay.
Nobody stopped spending money. No matter how bad the economy has gotten, we still spending ridiculous amounts of money. That's really propping up we probably passed the recession. We probably in a depression right now.
You think so?
Yes. I think we are in a depression right now. Look at gold.
Yeah.
Who ever watched the price of gold? Do you know how much gold is worth right now?
Yeah.
I told somebody. That's why I bought my necklaces back out.
Okay, because gold is.
You know how much this junk worth?
I did notice that.
Bruh, you know how much this junk is worth right now.
Yeah.
People have no idea. That little thin chain you bought for $100,
yeah,
it's probably worth $1,000 right now.
Wow.
$700. Really, you can go to a pawn shop and get $800. Because that's.
And so we're gonna start saying we buy gold ads again. Is that the season?
I don't think people selling gold like that.
Okay.
It's worth that much.
Okay.
And that's like inflation and what they call a recession indicator.
Okay.
That's the indicator. When you watch the price of gold, that's an indicator.
And when gold goes
up, that means everything.
Recession. Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I think we've been in it. I think, gold probably like $4,000-$5,000 an ounce.
Yeah.
When it was like $1,500, $1,800.
No, that's right though. What came to me?
Okay, Roy say I don't have
that's
much.
right. That's the investment.
Roy say
right.
we're not at a recession yet officially. We're about 20% away.
I think we're in a depression.
Yeah.
I think they've been hiding it.
Now you just said they'll go to professional, and now you fit. Now you
wrote a whole book.
And then he finna debate them.
Shout out to let's put a link to your book in the chat, man.
See, boy,
you're right.
I want to debate the expert.
Come on in.
I'm not an expert. The expert's on the line, but I don't believe what he said.
I got a theory, Russ. Come on in. Let me discuss it.
He said we're 20% away from a recession. He said, "No, we in a depression, right? And been in it for 2 years."
I don't think we're in a depression yet. I think we'll see it when we when we get in the depression, then you will see people stop spending.
And Royce says he says I'm buying more of everything. We have not bounced back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he buying more
everything going down.
So the price going down. So
everything is
going
down.
Except your bills.
Okay, then. I'm glad we're talking about this financial stuff, right?
Okay.
Because like a lot of people in our community are not necessarily, financial literate or into the market or into the prices of gold. But I just want to say, invest with intelligence.
Yeah.
Don't just listen to people talking, right? This is not financial advice, but I will tell you, please be aware of the Ponzi schemes.
Right.
Because a lot of us are investing, right? A huge percent of us are in crypto. We're making investment.
Tiffany said she sold hers and left the profit. When she said she sold her profits
in crypto
and left the rest.
I know that's what I was going to do. I was thinking about doing it, and I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then the next time I look up, it was down.
Okay.
And I'm like, nah, you ain't give me like that.
And then King Crew, he actually helped me set up an account. So the market is correcting. Everything is at an all-time high. This is not a crash.
I thank you.
It's a correction. Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I hear that, Crew, because Crew is right.
Yeah.
This is not financial advice.
Hey, caller, introduce yourself.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good morning, Yubi.
You sound like you're in the bathroom at work. Either you just woke up, man.
No, I'm using these like headphones.
Okay.
Tell us about the market. What you know?
But we are in a recession, so they changed the definition of a recession. So a recession used to be if the market was down for so many quarters, be considered in a recession.
Okay.
They changed the length of if the market is down to so many quarters, to this many quarters. So that's why they didn't ring the recession alarm.
Okay.
And they got something called what Jabbar was talking about, what's called leading indicators. So those leading indicators, when you watch those leading indicators, that tell you whether we in trouble or not. They also got something called what's known different things. So it's different. One of the things is gold is one of them. Commodities is one of them. All of your commodities, bonds, bonds. But the other thing you can tell, they got something called what's known the macaroni index. So the macaroni index is basically they look at how food sells and say if people buy more rice, beans, and macaroni than they are buying meat, it's because they can't afford it.
Okay. Like good times.
And so this been around since the 50s, the macaroni, and this ain't nothing new. It's really for real. And yes, we've been in a recession. They don't have a way out of it, and that's why they're saying they trying to create what's known as a soft landing. I won't say a depression just yet, but that's where they say we heading if we don't.
The reason I said
If
depression,
we don't get, we looking for to try to make what's known as a soft landing. So a soft landing is when you going through a recession, but you don't. It's like when you jump off the diving board.
Yeah.
You don't go that deep to the bottom of the water. Yeah, you're gonna go deep in it, but you don't fall all the way to the bottom where you'll be a depression trying to get out of it.
Right.
So that's what they're trying to create now. What's known as a soft landing, where we don't go deep into
We gotta
the
let
depression.
you go.
All right, you be. I'm gonna let you and then I'm gonna say this.
I appreciate it. Thank you for calling in for the clarification.
We've been working on a soft landing for over 5 years. So, and that's why I say, in my uneducated opinion, we've been past the recession for a very long time. They printed a lot of money. They threw a lot of money into the pot, and so it kind of disguised what was really going on. And like if you look at like the 20s when they had them big crashes, that's the crash we just had yesterday, 2 days ago.
Okay.
It was bigger. And people were killing themselves jumping off of buildings.
I didn't see that, but I did see this say don't check your 401k right now because if you check it, it's going to drive you crazy.
We just had 2 or 3 back-to-back huge crashes or losses in the market. Like Crutel say, it's been overinflated, so it's like a correction.
Okay.
But the reality is that correction is so big, it's bigger than the market crash in the 20s that people called the Great Depression. You get what I'm saying? So if you measure line for line, we're past that. We're so deep in the hole right now. It's so big and dangerous. But I like what Tiffany said.
What she said?
Invest wisely, do your research. YouTube has some great researchers that watch the market and analyze trends that can help guide you. It's a gamble either way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tiffany, for that. Mama Blue say, you say it, daughter.
We talking
Water
about these bills.
200, light 200.
Why?
Mine's is over. I went to pay my.
Over 200?
Listen, never in my life.
Yeah.
Never. And I went and I paid my water. I pay every month.
Yeah. And it's.
And I went to
hurt
go.
A little bit.
Not starting.
Yeah.
It hurt.
No, but it is really like when I went in there, and then I guess when the hurricanes hit and all this other stuff, like they wasn't billing you correctly.
Yeah, it was a whole mess with that.
So it was so I'm hit with the higher bill. I went in there and they was like $500 something, but they were like, but they was like it was because they didn't put some known like the last 2 bills.
I saw what they were saying. They was just guessing.
But look,
they was riding around guessing.
But this is
because there was some places they couldn't read the meter, and so they just guessed.
I don't know, but then listen, if you guess,
my price.
Yeah, like if you had guessed, you take if you already charged me, right?
That may be an exaggeration.
No, but it's not. But if you already,
but they wasn't reading them. I know that part. Yeah.
But how was the water so high and the water was off? So my thing is during those storms we lost service.
Yeah.
So that means less water was used because there wasn't an ability to use 30 days worth of water.
You think? No, I mean you would think that they would.
You would think,
work out
but
that way.
no, but I'm finna tell you. But I know I went.
We need a water bill watchdog. Give us a call.
I went there.
727-637-2416. Call us. Let us know what's happening with these water bills.
And I went to pay my bill, and I felt like I couldn't afford it.
Okay.
Let me tell you that. No. I went.
It's tough. Yeah.
No, because I wasn't expecting, like, you know what I mean. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Let me go pay.
On it and told him I'd be back.
I did.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what
Tiffany,
I did.
Google that. That's
But my little bit
Google
was
that
still
and
a
make sure
lot.
that's
I know
that's
a little
true.
bit ain't enough.
That they
No,
get
but my little bit was still a lot. You know what I mean?
What
Because
you gave 300?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm tired.
But I'm just saying, but like I'm looking at it like my bills are, but see, people don't. My electric bill, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm getting electric bills like summer bills.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Already.
Oh yeah, they tripping.
Yeah.
And so,
tripping.
like,
We
you
ain't
look
even
at
using
we
that thing.
using, but like I'm saying, like usually, like I got over $200 for my, you know what I mean, my electric bill too, and I'm like, wait, hold on, it ain't even.
either.
I don't know, I don't
Oh
like
no, they
it.
got rate hike improved. Remember they was
Right.
doing that,
But
they
that
approved
don't come into effect until like.
Let's
a
talk
year.
about that Friday. I'm gonna do some research and we
Yeah,
can bring it in because
but
I
also,
don't want to be giving.
I really want to. I
bad
really
info.
want to know from the people.
Yeah.
Like, are you experiencing higher bills than normal?
Yeah.
Right? Is there any discrepancies in your bill? Because I feel I have discrepancies in my bills. I pay a few bills.
Yeah.
And they looking funny.
Cause
They
they
been
was-
looking funny.
They looking for, and
They
then,
been looking funny.
and then you know, like I'm trying to like. The lady was trying to explain to me, right?
The little black lady?
So I go to Enoch Davis Center. It's two new
Okay,
black
okay.
ladies there that I ain't never seen ever.
Okay.
They bringing in the sweet.
I ain't never seen them there, right?
Off the bench to get them.
They ain't the Doge people.
No, so I've never seen these people,
They
right?
got Doge people working
Right.
at
And then I gotta catch myself because you know, like we already got like attitude in our voice naturally.
Yeah, because that bill. You walking in.
Right, but I'm just saying, let's say black people in general, we're already kind of animated.
Okay, so yeah,
Especially about
so,
that high
so you
water
talking
bill.
about you as the person coming to the counter
then
or the
this-
person at the counter?
Both.
Like
Both.
they done seen 4 people like you already, so now you the 5th.
Right. So
Everybody to tap the screen. Hey, I got a problem.
Wait,
here.
so no, when I give them the bill, right, it
Right.
say like 189.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
And I say, but I don't know if this correct.
Right, yeah.
Right? But here you go. And then she was like, oh yeah, your whole bill is 5 something. And I'm like, huh. I just paid you last month. Like,
So you.
Oh no, I've been doing that too.
Yeah.
so no,
Doing,
I pay my,
they taking money, right? They're not cutting off. They're taking your money, but there's more money owed. And that
Oh yeah, because they're
I
not
talked
doing
to
the
lady.
cutoff notice.
I went in there and I'm dead serious because I'm doing too much. I'm like, hey y'all, look, what's going on with this bill?
Yeah.
I know, cause I know. So during the storm, they did do where they stopped. They wasn't cutting off nobody water, like nobody water for. Cause I went and asked them.
They should never cut off nobody water. Let's say water is a human right,
Yeah.
right? And that water need to be on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that.
Just say that. Let's go ahead.
I'm just gonna leave it.
Since we doing radical solutions and changing things.
Got real big.
Yeah, let's make that a
Never.
real thing. Let's make that.
But
a
no,
real
so they did where they wasn't messing, like if you were behind or something like that, like because I'm talking to them, you know, when I'm paying every month, boom, boom, boom. So like for me to get that bill, I'm like, wait, hold on. Now I know there is extra water used in my house a little bit, you know, so I'm expecting like a little
little extra,
a
little
little,
extra,
but
yeah.
no, hell, oh, excuse me.
to the no.
Listen, the water prices have already been going up since the last election, right? Since the Christman administration, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was already slated to start going up 10, 5, 15% every year to pay for those spillage.
The
right?
numbers are high, but yeah, I hear you.
It was, I mean, you run it up to 7, 9, 10. What, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
15%.
My bill high. Them numbers high.
Well, let's just say they have.
That's why.
And it feels like a 50% increase.
That's
But
a
we
Mr.
probably
Edmund fact.
But we
wanted to
probably at
clarify that,
50% right now, 40% because it's been
Oh,
going
from the
up
time
every
it
year.
started, yeah.
It's been
Okay, I
going
get
up
that.
every year, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah. Ms. Teresa says, sadly, some of us old folks who are drawing from our 401k and 457 accounts may not have time for those accounts to bounce back. At
72, I'm praying that nothing happens to both my SS and my retirement account.
Hey, man.
I need a 457. Miss,
Yeah.
Mr. Reese, I need to come talk to you because I need to figure out how to get my stuff together.
Right on. And so let's talk about what the people say, y'all.
Okay.
So what the people say, y'all know we started on Monday, these days running together. Started on Monday talking about what the people say. We asked the question about what are some of the biggest issues facing the city right now.
Okay.
And these are some of the answers. So we talked about affordable housing. That came up real big. Other people are saying the infrastructure and roads came up a lot. That was like the second most mentioned issue. Surprised me too.
I want to say, I think the roads kind of been better than ever.
Okay.
I think like after they got done with 34th, but they still doing it. But
Yeah.
34th, they did 22nd. I mean, I
So the
don't
roads
know.
you riding on.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, in the inner neighborhood roads are kind of all right, but not. But okay.
Okay. No. So some of the responses. Keita, she said potholes, sunken places in the road. Pete said the roads. This Pete McGahan. The roads. Have you driven on 16th Street North and 22nd Avenue lately? I have not.
North?
Yeah. He's saying the roads are bad over there. And then Steve Hertzfeld, he said our roads have become a lawless free-for-all with little enforcement. So he's talking about the speeding as well.
Oh, you know what I hate?
Yeah.
I hate on Fifth Avenue. You know where they went
North or
south?
Okay.
No, north. No.
Where?
You
Okay.
know where they put the big old block in the middle of the road?
On
That
North,
stop. So 22nd, go all the way up 22nd Street,
Yep.
all the way up. Now you can't go all the way across because they got that big old block that blocks you, so you can't go all the way across. They did on Fifth
been that way,
Avenue.
yeah.
Like if you go to Fifth Avenue, they put like those big
They're making a lot of changes on Fifth Avenue.
north. So they got these big middle. I don't know what they call like.
Is that the turn you get you towards the interstate, right? Is that kind
You
of
could
that
go.
space?
No, you could. So right there, you could turn to get to the interstate, but you can't turn that other way.
Okay.
So usually
So
you
there is no left turn from 22nd Street to on Fifth
no
Avenue.
longer because it's a big
Yeah.
cement block, and they got it all on Fifth Avenue North. Like,
all the way down. Yeah, I saw that.
and it's so stupid. Like, so instead of you driving straight up 22nd to even
They make you do like an S.
you can't, you got to do something
Yeah.
else. Like I can, so my client lives on 9th Avenue North. Oh, and I usually drive straight up 22nd, go all the way across.
Go to the left, yep.
You can't, no, just keep
Oh,
straight.
just keep straight.
You can't keep straight either. You
Oh.
cannot drive.
So you can't cross Fifth
What are
Avenue
they
to
doing?
keep going down.
Is it
No,
permanent?
you cannot.
Is it work or is it permanent?
No, it's permanent.
Yeah.
It's cement. It's a big block. It's so stupid.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
says exactly cue those concrete medians. Yeah.
yeah, they stupid. All on Fifth Avenue. Whoever came up with that was stupid.
They call
They
them.
probably did a study.
But know what they call it?
Stupid.
You know what they call it?
They
call
didn't
that.
ask the people, they did
call
a
that.
study.
They call that traffic calming. Those traffic calming devices, right? So like when they add those extra humps and those extra lanes to make it smaller, it's a technique to slow people down.
Yeah, and in that space, it might have been, some data that says that, it's a lot of accidents on that corner from people turning left. And so now they block
No
it.
more turning
Now
left.
you can't turn left on that
I don't
corner.
know. It's all on Fifth
I don't
Avenue.
like it. We don't
I don't like it. I've been so
I
for
ain't never
the,
had no problems.
I never had no problem. And for me who driven that route for over 5 years, right? And
now you messing us up.
And no, and I've never seen like major accidents right there either.
Yeah.
Like I consistently
They
throughout.
say, I got a report.
Go ahead.
Ms. Teresa say blame for the Department of Transportation for what's happening on Fifth Avenue North because it's state road. These concrete mediums are for traffic calming, like Jabbar said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of figured that's why. Like, I mean, I could figure out that's probably what it was, but it's still stupid.
Yeah, yeah. If that's what he's doing, that don't make it right.
Yeah, it's still stupid.
All right,
And-
other things that people said.
No, good. And no, I look like that because he put me on camera with my little
Hey,
thing.
you gonna stay on the I look at Kiana. Put it in the chat. I say we love you, Q. We want to see you, Q. Trying to not be in the shots. Another one of the concerns that came up, education and youth development was a strong community concern.
Yes, that's one of my concerns.
This is what they were saying. One of the top points was lack of parental support in schools, low literacy rates for Black youth, and the need for mentorship and leadership programs. Also, gun violence among young people came up. One of the notable comments was from Kyla Reynolds. Kyla said parental support in school is lacking. Antonio Brown, shout out to T Brown and the Competitive Readers Coalition. He said we need to focus on literacy rates for Black BIPOC boys, teen pregnancy, and home ownership education.
BIPOC, what is that?
Yeah,
Black Indigenous. Okay,
you know what that is. Yeah.
I know. I just was explaining it for the people. I want to say this though.
I love how he cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Like, I love.
What's that? And then he want me to explain it.
No, I was just trying to do it for the people. But he said it so quick before he thought about it. And then instead it's like, oh yeah, I know. No, I was just trying to do that for the people.
Listen, I got this.
I love it.
I want to say this though, because the parental support in school, what we have to understand is some of the parents don't have control of these children.
Okay.
And we have to realize it and not blame the parent
not
because they don't have control of the child.
Okay.
Right? We got to recognize it. Because you can't blame me because that boy doing what he want to do.
I love it.
I had to get that. Your head was tilted so heavy to the side.
We can't blame.
No, yes, I can blame you because at 2 you let him do whatever. And then at 15, you can no longer control him. So no. So let's listen. Discipline starts at the beginning. If you do not give kids structure and discipline at the beginning, you're not going to be able to give them. So yes, it's your fault.
Okay, and I agree with you. But now, now that we're here,
it's still your fault.
Now the child is 15.
Okay.
Now we need to move forward. And blaming the parent doesn't move us forward.
It's not an effective strategy.
It doesn't move us forward.
But I'm not taking you out of the equation.
How do you support the parent? How do you support a parent who can't control their children?
First is mentorship, right?
Okay.
Putting the right person around the child to teach him the things that his parents didn't teach him.
Okay.
Or the things that, because sometimes, and I hate to say this, the parents, grandparents, and family members aren't the right people to talk to the child.
Okay.
Right? There comes a time in a person's age where some of us, the person who needs to talk to us may not be related to us.
Yeah.
They may not have no ties to us. It's going to be a stranger. And they're going to walk up and they're going to give you a profound piece of information that changes your relationship with your parents, with your grandparents, and everybody else.
Okay.
And so what we got to do as a community is put those strangers into the child's life.
Okay.
Those mentor figures, or maybe just somebody who's going to deliver a powerful word. It might be the pastor. It might be, the head of the
So I'm going to
group.
say this. You sound like a responsible parent at this point. And usually responsible parents who knows that their kids are out of control, and these are the parents that have also been trying to give them some correct.
Yeah.
But the ones who don't have no control of their kids typically ain't even thinking like, not always. Cause you have some that just be like,
just let them do whatever. They just give up on them.
They give up. No, you know what?
I think
some
those are
people,
different aspects.
These are different.
I think you got some that just give up because they don't know what to do. So now you like get into this apathy space. Like, okay, I'm just gonna give it to God. Like,
But
at this point.
But you have some who just don't want to be parents. Like you have people who have kids that are not capable of parenting.
I hear that loud and clear.
And we don't talk about those. These people who they're just
Make sure
baby.
they
No, they're not even babysitters. They're just baby makers.
Ooh.
So they're bringing babies in, and they're not being responsible for them. They still want a club. They still want a party. They still want to put themselves first.
Okay.
Don't you do that?
Okay.
I did.
Be a good parent at club.
I didn't say that. If the shoe fit, wear it, and if it don't, take it off. Like that's really it. So if it fits,
But that did kind of sound like if you go to the club, you ain't a good parent.
No, but what I'm so if you took it like that,
you can go to the club and still be a good parent.
You can.
You
can. But if that's your top priority, Monday through Sunday,
you right.
Yeah.
Monday through Sunday.
Because
So usually, listen, I'm finna tell you, this hit home for people who go out every night.
But
No.
But hold on.
This hit you hard. If you don't have the portal information for your child at the school, but you
then you need to prioritize.
If you don't got the portal, I don't have the portal information.
But
then you need to do better, sir.
but you might have a parent that's doing a really great job, and like because they doing so good, they want to reward themselves by having a night out and going hanging out.
A night, a
Okay, a night. Okay,
you see
going out every.
I say do what you do,
They might
because
be buying school clothes with that money they making in the club.
you're spending, not making at the club, spending at the club.
You never know what.
I mean,
They might be in
working.
there working. Yeah.
If you're working at a club, you're doing a job. But if you,
job but working.
oh Lord,
So you listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Gems, 99.1 FM, and we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We're talking about what the people say, some of the biggest issues facing the city. We're talking about the parental support that's lacking in education, what's needed, what's wanted.
But it's always
please,
been
feel free to chime in.
But parental support has always been a problem.
Okay.
And we've been talking about that forever.
There was a whole committee. I remember, what was that? Long live Martin Rainey. He used to have this group called the Parental Support for Education Council, I want to say.
Yeah.
And I remember them really doing workshops and creating space for parents to say, okay, here's
trying to educate them how to do it.
on how to
But
do it.
you got to think
And
that
we
you're
need more
in
of
an
that.
education system that is not designed to make our children feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, and the parents went through that system as well.
Exactly.
So, you
That's
know,
right.
it is trauma there when you look at it and you go where you accept it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And or where you're respected at. And so we talk about like how there's more parents at the sports and all, because they're comfortable there.
Yeah.
It's the uncomfortability when you're in the school system and you go in there and you got teachers looking at you like you don't know nothing.
Schools are
So
places of trauma for some people.
you know, and so this is the reality, because I go back like, hey, take your tail down, almost cuss. Like, you got to be involved. But I do understand on that other side. I done been the parent that came in there and they think because I was a young parent, I ain't know nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that they thought that I was gonna be an involved parent.
Right.
So they looking at me, telling me, and so like when Cheyenne was struggling, like I've said before, the teacher wasn't doing, I said, oh, don't worry, I'll come to your class. And I did that for every day.
Right.
And she was so sick of me. And she was like, no, I got it. No. When you did have it, you didn't have it.
Right.
So no, I'll come
So
in.
now you in there
So
every day.
I'll take the time and make sure my daughter gets what she needs. But everybody doesn't have the flexible schedule to do that, or the determination to make sure that
say that's a little obsessive. You kind of walk the line of obsession.
No, I walked the line. No, let me tell you. No. What I did, no. I walked the line as a parent. And so what my daughter will always say, that she got that type of mama, she gonna show up.
Yeah.
And I'd rather for her to say that than to say that I don't.
All right, so we're going to move on from what the people say. We have a few more things. We can talk about them on Friday. There's some other categories, but
we're going to talk about this.
Definitely
We got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we got to get to the bottom of this thing. And speaking of education, so y'all saw this, probably should have talked about it in politics, but Trump has cut over 1,300 Department of Education jobs, sparking concerns over program impacts. They're saying that this reduction decreases department staff.
Yep.
The reduction decreases department staff from approximately 4,100 to around 2,000 employees.
So my first thought, right? My first thought is we got to build a safety net in our community, where we maybe have teachers, retired teachers, tutorers, mentors, and we go to a rec center or a facility or a home, and we got to make up for this education gap.
Yeah.
Right. Because they're going to cut these jobs. They're going to keep cutting more jobs. Before you know it, they're going to be cutting teachers' jobs. And then we panicking and complaining about it. But we have to get active, and we got to do something about it.
Yeah.
We got to organize, because it's not going to take 10,000. It's not going to take 10,000 people to replace the 14,000 that they fired.
Yeah.
Right. because with
1,300 I seen.
Okay, I thought you said 13,000.
Yeah, 1,300 in education. They cut recently, and they said they basically cut it in half. So it went from 4,100 to like 2,000 employees, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, why I added an extra zero? I thought it was 44,000.
Yeah. No, I don't think they was that heavy. But it's a big deal. We've talking about issues with schools and what's happening in the schools. I see Tiffany, she said discipline them early. But put them in positive environments. Utilize mentorship programs in school like 5,000 role models, youth sports, pearls for the girls, I forgot to name. And unfortunately, those that party 7 days a week don't care.
Ooh, King Jab say parental support almost does not exist. At Lakewood, we have 120 players, 25 volunteers. 8 of us have no children at the school.
Oh, wow.
And that's what I'm talking about too.
Okay.
Right?
Well, thank you. Thank you to the 8 volunteers who are there with no child at the school, and you there because you care.
Thank you for the 25.
Yeah, 25, but
the
definitely
whole group,
like
because
appreciate that.
I think
Not
that
to minimize.
a lot of us don't know the power of volunteerism.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. I got and started, hanging around y'all and learned it.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know how valuable my support to a group or to community groups was.
Right.
And I had to learn it. And I think I'm not the only one. It's a lot of people who got to discover, just like you got to find your voice, you got to discover the power of volunteering and helping out.
And mentorship.
Yeah.
And mentorship. Because some people going to be great at it. Some people going to love it. But you never did it. You never went out on the weekend and helped pick up trash. I had never did that before.
Yeah.
Before working with Charles Paul.
Right.
I remember one day I'm walking out, I used to throw the trash, and now I'm picking it up.
Right.
But even the volunteer, like
I had to indicate my realization.
Like, I was one who was like
dumping the trash.
Yeah.
Now I'm out with the bag, picking it up with some gloves, picking it up, people blowing the horn. Hey, boy, what you doing?
Yeah.
But the
Picking up
lack of
trash.
parenthood, I will tell you, when you're looking at it, you never know what impact you're gonna make to somebody else's child with
I
some
agree. I
nice
hear
work,
that.
like
I hear
with
that.
parents that are involved. Take other. You know what I mean?
You might be able to impact somebody else's child more than your
This
own.
is how I mean, honestly, this is how I got all my other children.
Yeah.
You know what I
Having
mean?
an impact in their life.
Right. And like they tell me stories all the time about like, you told me this and I'll never forget this. Or because of this I did.
Yeah.
So I mean it's important to pour into the youth. It is.
You would say we need to find ways to become more self-sufficient in certain areas. We also need to create industries for our employment. And I agree. I think that this exercise of this Trump administration for the black community, black, brown, Haitian, Jamaican, Colombian, all y'all, the exercise for us is to become more self-sufficient and for us to depend on each other and build the safety nets that we're wishing the government did.
Yeah.
What we wishing the government losing, and we wishing, why ain't nobody to save them babies? Okay, then let's volunteer and let's go save them.
That means you ain't save them either.
Let's put the team together and
if
go
you say
save them.
nobody did it, that means you ain't doing it either.
Be the change you want to be, see.
Right. Little final thought early. We got to ask Kiana.
Okay,
go ahead.
All right. I think we already covered that one. Ask Kiana. So the Ask Kiana is being brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, ocgc.coop. And also congratulations. Thank you to the OCGC Co-op. And those who support it. We actually had a milestone where we hit 100 members last week.
Let's go.
Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for participating.
Go to the website.
Yes, ocgc.coop. All right. Hold on. Let me find it. Dear Kiana. Oh my God. I paid my baby mama's light bill because I didn't want my child sitting in the dark.
That's right.
To me, this wasn't about her. It was about making sure my kid was safe and taken care of. But now my wife is furious and talking about putting me out in the cold. She says I should have talked to her first and I'm overstepping boundaries. I feel like I did the right thing, but I also don't want to lose my marriage over it. Was I wrong for helping? And how do I get my wife to see my side?
You're not wrong for helping, but you are wrong for not communicating with your wife. Okay. Y'all got married, so y'all are one. Y'all are a unit, and so you have to move as such. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, and your wife
What,
probably.
pay the light bill?
No, I don't. I mean, I'm wondering if you have it and your kids are over there. Like, I just think it's petty. Like I'm one of them like just me, this Kiana. Like I don't care if my significant other helps out his kids' mom. You should. You help them. And if they in a rough patch and you got the money, why not? Now if they're taking advantage, that's a whole nother situation. Like if they're just irresponsible with their money. But this is like a one time, maybe every 6 months something happened, they get through a rough patch and they need help. Go ahead. But I will tell you, as you do need to talk to your spouse, and I think it's more upsetting because you did it without speaking with her. And the one thing in a relationship, you never want nobody to one up you.
Yeah.
You don't want to walk into some situation and you don't know what's going on.
Baby mama saying he paid my life
Yeah,
bill.
girl, you thinking, it's kind of like the side chick thing that we had.
Yeah, we talked about it.
It's the one up. Like, don't make decisions that might bite us in the butt later on.
Okay. Mr. Edmonds.
I agree, but I have a caveat because I think there needs to be trust, right? I need to be able to take care of my children without asking my significant other. That's not even a conversation, especially if you know me. If you know me, you know I ain't gonna even let that happen. And I'm not coming to you and asking about it. But I'll tell you about it.
After
but at the same time, even if she one up you and be like, he paid the light bill, you gonna be like, oh well, he do that.
That's what he do.
You ain't that ain't the only light bill he paid.
But see, well, here we go.
He go to the water department and give 3 addresses.
But
you get what I'm saying? But that's why I say the trust in the relationship. You got to be able to trust me to know, hey, I will probably help somebody out.
Yeah,
I will, and then that ain't nobody getting no one up on you because I paid my churn light bill.
But see, this is when you. But so okay. This is when if you can stop something early from something,
get in front of
so it's the communication. Yeah, that's you. But to come in and be like, hey, Tanya need a light bill paid. I'm finna pay it. Just want to let you know. And she'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But to go out there and do it like you saying, hey, you need to trust me. I do trust you, but I don't trust Tanya.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I trust you, but I don't trust her.
I don't trust Tanya. And then, no.
You don't gotta trust Tanya.
No.
You're supposed to trust Tanya.
Yeah, but
I don't trust Tanya.
So this is. But I'm gonna tell you. But the comment that you just made make you seem like you moving as an individual, single, and not as a unit. And so like. If y'all,
but if we're a unit, when I move, I'm not moving as a single person.
You is because you just said I don't have to communicate. I'll tell you later. I might pay 5 or 6. No, that's not how the unit moves. That's not how the unit moves.
Then we ain't a unit,
right?
If we're only a unit, when I come and say that, okay, I'm finna go do something, then we're really not a unit. It's a unit of convenience, and it's an illusion of a unit. Right? Because now we ain't a unit because I took care of something without saying something.
I say it this way. What's coming up for me is the difference between honesty and transparency.
Right.
And being honest is like paying it and saying, yeah, I paid it. But being transparent is having the conversation up front saying, I'm going to pay this bill. This is what it is. This is how it go. You know what I mean? And just having that conversation before you do it so that you don't have to be in this. And that's
all I'm saying.
Like preventive conversation. So, baby, if this is a problem, I'm gonna take care of it. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, that we need to work on us.
Yeah.
See, after we had that
conversation,
after we had that conversation about that light bill and about me paying it, we got to go deeper with us.
That's what
because I need to be able to pay it without you being conflicted.
Miss Teresa said, if a marriage ends because of paying a light bill, what that says more about
marriage,
about the strength of the marriage. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, if they ending about the light bill, they not ending about. First of all, they're not ending about the light bill.
Okay,
but no. You're not.
Let's take these comments, y'all.
Go ahead.
Mr. Edmonds, she was gonna read something.
Oh yeah, Mr. Aaron. Okay, Aaron Green said I pay my son mother's lights every month. I'm not on child support, but I pay it just so she can't just spend the money.
Okay.
But that's a sign of child. That's a child support, basically. Yeah. That's how you support your child.
But you say he's not on child support.
I know, but
he send it and he paid a bill directly instead of giving her the money.
That's support.
That's a form of child support.
No, you supporting the child.
However you want to say.
Child support is when you got to pay the people.
I know.
Royce says I send it so fast. I don't ask nobody. I will tell her, but I'm not asking.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But that's a single man. No, but that's a
He ain't
single
married,
man that's not married, that's not in a relationship.
But if you're in a relationship, he's just.
But I'm just telling you. So
I will tell her, but I'm not asking.
I'm just telling y'all are. It's this coming. No. This is. In relationships, this is a pride thing coming in. I don't have to ask nobody, and that's what's coming. No. That's what's coming to me. Everybody's like, "I'm gonna pay it, then I'll tell you later." Like what? No. If we're a unit, we
well, that's not everybody. Because I'm saying the other side. I'm like,
we'll have
a conversation.
But look at your situation because you are. Look,
I'm blessed. I ain't got no baby mama.
You ain't got no baby mama. And you got a strong marriage that you are sitting in, and you and your wife communicate, and you realize me getting ahead of it.
Oh man,
stops a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But I had to go to get to that point.
But
I mean, that was growth. That was growth. That was a growth spot because I said it this way. You just reminded me when we first got together. I remember we first had like our first joint bank account. I wasn't having them conversations up front. Like and it was like, oh yeah, that's right. I did that thing over there. I moved,
and it caused so many
problems. Caused a problem. Yeah. So,
so
you get in front of it by having conversations up front. But I think one of the things that will prevent you from having that conversation is your fear of how she gonna react. Past trauma, past experiences with that person. So instead of like going to her and having the conversation and making it be an argument, I'm just gonna just go do it
because
you gonna trip.
Yeah. And then when she finally she tripping because like all you had to do was say something. It's like, well, every time I say something, it's a problem.
Yeah, but
to your point, you got to work on the marriage.
Yeah,
you got to work on, and y'all got to communicate. Yeah, at the end of the day,
work on the group, and then you can do all the things you need to do inside of a good unit.
Okay.
And once you inside of a good unit, I ain't gotta play these games. And
this ain't no game.
But I'm just saying, when you inside of a good unit, that's all I'm saying. That you know what type of person you dealing with. You know who you dealing with. And if something come up and she's tapping her head, talking about, oh, he paid my light bill. Oh, baby, I know he paid it out the joint account.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Right.
That ain't the only bill he paid.
Yeah.
But see, that's a game. No. But let me tell you, no. But see, that right there is a sign of game plan too. Like you, because you trying to So no, I'm trying to cut the pettiness off. Like, and you trying to keep it going. Like, baby, I know, and you ain't the only bill he paid.
Oh.
This is pettiness at the finest. This is why I'm trying to stop it from. Like, hey, Tasha need her bill pay. I'm gonna pay. All right, go ahead, handle it. Boom, we keep it moving. It's just it's about the consideration of your partner, and then once you get married to them, they become number one.
All right, final thoughts.
Woo, what?
And that was Askiana. Thank you for asking.
That was a deep one.
Y'all send them in. And again, thank you to OCGC.coop. My final thoughts, of course, is there's more that needs to be done and needs to be said. We got a lot of information that we're going to put out on Freestyle Friday. So y'all make sure that y'all be back here. The city of St. Pete has $160 million for disaster recovery. We're going to talk about that. We also want to talk about this rights expungement event. There's also a Reclaim Your Rights community empowerment workshop. So there's a lot of stuff. We just don't have time to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it on Freestyle Friday.
Oh, yeah. And we're in the spring marathon. So donate. Y'all know, bring the checks up here. Do what y'all do. We accepting donations. Be the change you want to be. Stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Lose your shoes and shot all around the room.
And this has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Miss Dad.
And we out.